In the year 2022, a cluster of spaceships suddenly appeared in Earth's orbit. Humanity soon learned that they did not come in peace. The first strike was premeditated and precise. In just one day, half the world's military bases were destroyed, leaving the humans all but defenseless. They were visitors from another planet. People called them the Primers. In the struggle that ensued, it seemed that it would only be a matter of time before the human race was wiped out. Until the Special Forces team's storm destroyed the alien mothership. And amidst the chaos, the Primers left Earth. Peace had seemingly returned. The past 2 years of war had ravaged the planet, reducing the human population by 90%. Civilization was on the verge of collapse. Nevertheless, the survivors struck out upon the road to recovery. Soon, another 3 years passed. I don't know if we ever really had a proper intro like that before in Earth Defense Force. Huh. Right, well then. This is definitely continuing off of the story from EDF 5, which I was always a bit confused if EDF 5 is continuing EDF 4.1, because I think it was like a re-invasion that they had done. So it's like, it's kind of sequential, I suppose. Well, if you're familiar with EDF 4.1 or EDF 5, this is all very, very familiar, right down to the graphics settings of there's not a whole lot to go from. That's alright though. I wasn't expecting a whole lot different. I was kind of hoping for, honestly, just more of the same. It's what EDF has always done. It's what EDF's quite okay at. We will be playing as the Air Raider, of course. You already knew this. We do start with Guard Capsule A. Vehicles, I assume none. Ground vehicles, helicopters, exoskeleton, special weapons. I assume the Ranger also gets access to tanks and such. Our backpack. Looks like we got the EDF 5 sort of star system again. Which is okay. I'm kind of alright with that. It's one of those deals where you never really know how good, like, potentially the gear is when you get it. So this is just the healing thing. The bunker is just kind of the basic shield. Guard capsule, support drone, portable support drone. Yeah, right, sure, why not? Sounds okay. The damage is a bit rough, but the shots and rate of fire is pretty good. Automatic reload, 66 seconds. Right. Tracking type relative, aim at nearby enemies. I wonder if this guy... yeah, it follows me. Okay, cool. It's just a little attack drone. Neat. And then the English text stretching in. G3 portable attack aircraft machine gun for the bomber. There is also the gunship, but it's grayed out. Can't you... oh, I already have it equipped. I see. Armed multi-copter with mortars. Cool. I don't know anything really about EDF 6. I just know that it takes place after EDF 5, but like as far as what the classes have, I have no idea. The Limpet Sniper. The Sniper, I think, is probably what I want. Early on, I think the Limpet Gun is going to be the way to do it. This is presumably the same deal as before, where it's just like the remote bombs. This is nice for like the general damage, but eventually we're going to be wanting the Limpet Sniper for like actual damage to kill things, because I'm not going to be playing on normal forever. The first few missions will probably go with normal, and then maybe a few in we switch it to hard and see how hard is. I don't know. I think the default stuff is okay though. We got the... well, I guess I could put on... yeah, I could put on a second limpet, so we could go with... let's go with the armed multicopter N1 for mortars, because that just sounds neat, and then worst case, we can switch over to, oops, the sniper. Let's go with that. And of course change my color because, I mean, obviously. Not quite as vibrant as I would normally go, because it looks like we got a very dirty, used aesthetic. I think this is the sort of deal where we're going to be, like, in some underground bunker or something, trying to retake the planet from whatever's left behind. Or so. Okay, cool. And then adjust armor is just how much health we have, basically, if you want to, like, nerf yourself for whatever reason. Kind of whatever. Right, cool. Right on. I am curious real quick, though. Ranger, do you also have... Yeah, tanks, helicopters, bikes. Okay, yeah, the same deal as before. We might have to switch to the Ranger at some point, because there's some missions that the air raider is just really, really bad with, and depending, it may be almost impossible to do it as an air raider starting off. So I might have to look into switching over to the Ranger or so for just like a mission when I need it, until we start getting, you know, everything. Request for reinforcements from base 251. Head in their direction immediately. Okay. Let's go. I'm just gonna start on normal or hard. We'll see how that goes. Usually it's the sort of thing where you go on one difficulty as long as you can until it gets too difficult, and then you wind it back to an earlier mission on a higher difficulty to start getting like the next tier of gear. We'll see how I can do with just hard right from the get-go though. I once said long ago, there is hope. And it's true. Why? Because we are still here. We are. Oh, who is it? Oh, we won't know. We won't know who it is.
You kept me waiting. Don't worry me like that.
You're very quiet. Okay, hold on. W, S, A, and D. Oh, yeah. I think visually this is like basically the exact same. Everything's got this kind of noise on it, though.
Well, you made it just in time.
Mouse around. Yeah, there you go. I'll see you when something happens, probably. As we go through the tutorial and I fumble about. I kind of... Whoa. Auto vault? Oh, yo, auto vault. Nice. Yeah, I'll see you when something happens. But maybe even next mission.
All right.
This thing is really not very accurate at all.
So.
Then, whoa, okay.
You pass.
Oh yeah, alright, I see. Interesting.
You're a natural.
Then F for the backpack equipment, the guard capsule. That just... okay. So we've got this guy that just kind of points where I shoot unless there's an enemy nearby, in which case it might just, you know... it might just auto-target. Alternatively, we got the A4 armed helicopters that I shoot out and control. Man, do you ever stop? Oh, I did a mission clear. Oh, yeah! That was a real tough one. Just basically what you'd expect with the basic tutorial stuff. So, armed helicopter M1, we didn't get a chance to try that. The guard capsule seems pretty okay. This is the F key thing. I'm still okay with it, I think. And then... the drones that I shot out, I think that... what was that? I don't know. I'm not sure what that was. Have to see on a more proper mission. Time to crack down on some enemy invaders. Don't worry, it's a simple job. Yeah, man, we'll see. We're on hard. Otherwise, if I do this on normal, we'll be like 20 missions in and getting like level 4 gear.
Time to take
But
out
on
the
hard, we might
invader
be getting
trash.
like level
Come
9 or
on.
10 gear right away. Let's do this.
Defend the city.
Yeah,
Do
okay, this
your
is the
duty.
same, I mean, more doors. The same hangar type system that they had in the other bases. At least it's consistent. That's why it's like, I'm kind of okay with this being basically the same game. It's gotta be pretty easy to make these at this point, because a lot of it is like the exact same assets and models. Everything's got this kind of dirtiness to it. Oh yeah, there's the beautiful city to protect. Aw, yeah.
The invaders are here. Find them at once.
very visually messy.
You're a cook, right? You really think you can do this?
No, no way.
I've been ready.
Oh, him.
Ever since I arrived at the base.
Nice.
Can I get an EDF?
EDF.
Foot soldiers have an important job.
Shame.
Good
So
soup
big
out of
that they
any
can change
They're
the
not
tide
the-
of battle alone. Think we could change that away?
They're not actually under my command yet.
Simple as that.
Can't get in there. Shame. Okay. Something I always appreciate with EDF maps is typically a lot of the buildings like you can kind of go into and hide in.
That's what I thought too.
What is all this chatter? I guess the geometry of this building is visually interesting, but nothing we can actually really get into.
Using men of science?
See how that keeps up. I expect we soon are just fighting in a wasteland.
They are.
Mostly because I'm an air
Invaders.
raider and that's just how it is.
Take them out. The rules are simple. If they look like they'll put
Oh,
up
yeah.
a fight, shoot them.
Okay. So we had a different weapon just for the sake
They'll
of...
definitely put up a fight. Fire.
Right. Okay, hold on. I can't see where I'm aiming. We were given something specific for the tutorial, it seems. Camera type 2 puts us at a bit to the side so I can actually aim a bit better.
Yes, sir.
Do you think this sticks?
Fire. Don't leave any invaders standing.
Oh yeah, that's just ready to go right away again. Excellent.
Defend the city.
So we can almost use these as a normal weapon if, cool vault.
Drive out the invaders.
Yeah, right.
This is our city.
Because everything's like destroyed and stuff, so we don't have those, you know, support satellites or support subs or anything again. So we've got like just the drones apparently that the engineers put together. Sniper? Oh yeah, that's a bit better. It's a bit more damage.
You damn aliens. You should have run back home with the primer.
Kind of fun that we're fighting these guys right off the bat too. Because they're a bit more of the funner ones to fight, with the destructible limbs and everything.
The Allies betrayed them. Almost
Although, did the frogs regenerate? I don't think they did, right? It was the colonists, the spaceman ones that regenerated, I think, yeah?
shit, the captain's hurt.
No matter.
What are you doing? You wanna
How about just a limpet gun?
You've been hit.
That's what you get for
It's much more inaccurate, but it staggers them a bit better, but you can see the damage is so much significantly lower. We actually have numbers so we can more easily see it. 85.2 though? Okay, 140 with everything. Or the sniper just like one of them. I guess the armor hit that. 189 with just one of those. Jeez. It's tough to bring down. That's hard difficulty for you though. We'll very quickly be getting the
I'm sure things will be back to
weapons
how
and
they
stuff for hard difficulty, so it'll be a much higher level thing.
Is that so?
Whereas normally you'd be playing like on normal and you get, you know, level 0 and level 1 gear. We're playing on hard, so we're going to be getting like level 6 and 7 gear for the first few missions, so we'll get caught up pretty easily. That won't be a big deal.
The enemy is right there.
Weapon being obviously just some random weapon at the end of this. Armor just turning into our health. Because I'm an air raider, I suspect I'm going to be needing a few bits of armor to get 1 health. Whereas you've got like the fencer, which is like extra tanky. Getting just 1 box of armor probably just translates to getting +1 max health. Whereas something really squishy like the wing diver, you're going to be needing a few armor pickups to be getting
spotted us yet.
max
We're
health.
still safe.
I just assume it's the same way.
They'll notice us.
It's fine, relax.
Let their guard down.
We're sort of speed running this whole thing though, because it's already sort of softly teaching us / reminding us about the stealth that this has got. Oops. Then hit him with the mortar. I thought I broke a leg. They track a bit better than I'm used to. They like lead you with their shots. It all feels a bit faster overall. And I'll throw a mortar at you while you're down. Oh man, that sounds satisfying as heck. Aw, yeah, take it! Aw, yeah, Raider is so good. Man. Okay. Do you ever stop? Can I force you to stop?
You never get used to war, no matter how many battles you survive.
Not sure. I held F there, but it might have just also run out of ammo.
Scientist. I can make weapons, but I'm not very good at using them.
Excuse me, pardon me.
There are more. Let's get to work.
If I do like a really short range throw, how's that work? You just... Yeah,
Show the
okay.
invaders no mercy.
Oh gosh. So the accuracy is really bad. Just generally. Even if I throw it very close. So a really far away one, will that be kind of sort of as accurate? Yeah. Somewhat.
I feel bad for these guys.
Okay.
That's why they fight
Alright,
so
just learning.
desperately. They're just trying to survive.
I'm sure they're talking about some very interesting lore while I'm messing around here with the weapons, learning what I can do here. I'm sure it's very interesting. There we go. One of them got him.
Who gave you permission to step foot in our city?
Just throw limpets out there, just willy-nilly. If we down one of them, I'll hit him with a mortar, but otherwise... Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Maybe we can get a mortar up there, I don't know. Since they're on the higher ground, this will be really useful against really tall enemies. Let's get the sniper out. I need to do damage to these guys. Whoa. Actually break some limbs. That's the stuff. Whoa. Oh, hey, we are in a little bit of cover here. Okay, cool. Some of these runs we can go into. Excellent. I was a little nervous about that. There's the loot that I... Oh. Green dots on the compass, obviously. Alright, well, let's throw that guy to pieces and limp at you a bit. I kind of like the vault. Gotta be careful of my positioning for this drone that we've got. But it does the auto-aiming pretty alright. It's nice. It's just like a little bit of more consistent damage. If we get a better one, it may not be as like helpless as I'm used to being. Because that was always the aerator's massive downfall is, yeah, holding F brings it to 0 and disables it. Nice. The aerator is always like, if your stuff's on cooldown / reloading, you're kind of screwed. There's not a whole lot you can do then. Can we break this building proper? Might take a bit, but there's loot up there that I want. You know, I'd like to have it. My limpet gun and limpet sniper don't really have the, you know, gusto to bring it down. Almost. I don't think this will bring it down, though. It doesn't look like the right type of explosion. Yeah, no. Okay, that loot's just gone. Sadness. The wing diver would have a heck of a time here. There are a lot of buildings to take cover in and on. Because, like, I assume these corner bits you can get in there, right? I mean, I can aim through them.
Fresh water.
Fresh water?
Do you fight? I owe you
Never
now.
really thought about it much.
The random conversations they have with just like random questions, random responses, it turns into some really good banter and chatter.
I'm constantly exhausted.
It's a little bit like Oblivion chatter, you know.
There, invaders!
Did I have a zoom with this? I don't think so, right? No. Is the guide arrow necessary for this mission? I'll look and see if I can get rid of that. It's also not really a problem, I suppose.
gives us the advantage. Let's attack.
Then get a mortar out there.
This is our chance to approach.
I'm doing my best. I blew the weapon off his, well, his weapon arm off.
They're pitiful creatures, abandoned by the primers. Maybe we can reason with them.
Unfortunately, we can't communicate with them.
Since you hang out off on my left, I can just kind of hang out here, right? And you just, oh, you're too far away. Slash through a building. But like I can hang out and cover while this thing just lights him up. Kind of neat. Keep the damage to a minimum. Okay. Also sort of staggers slash stun locks him a bit. And breaks fences really well. Oh, oops. He's dead. And also, so are they over there? What's happening?
Shoot the head! Leave it to me!
If I kill your captain, can I recruit you? He probably doesn't die. He probably just, yeah, does that kneel down thing. It's fine. Jeez. Also this guy. Got him. Oh, gotta get the loot. Get used to this, like, a diagonal strafing rolling thing. It's the fastest way to get around for an aerator.
I'm not cut out to be a soldier. You can tell just by looking at me, right?
Invader activity detected.
More of them. Man, this mission
the invaders and restore peace to the city.
might be like kind of an okay one to farm because it's a bunch of small combats. And speaking of, by the way, feel free to leave comments regarding like cool farming, grinding locations and stuff and missions for that and all that. It's good to know because these games have always like so much grinding to it, especially on the higher difficulties. You just need so much armor. And already knowing where I can kind of focus that, I can do a bit of grinding off camera and power up if needed. So knowing what works and what doesn't for that, I would greatly appreciate knowing. General weapon tips and stuff too, you know. Seems like even the air raiders got quite a bit of new kit to them and all the drones and everything. So, you know, weapon suggestions, level suggestions. Let me know. Leave a comment.
Surrounding confirmed. No one in sight.
Okay, they already see me. It seemed like they weren't gonna spot me. It's a lot of things to keep track of with this. Trying to figure out where the projectiles and enemies are while maintaining a decent position for my little drone. Figuring out what I can throw out my mortar. A little bit hectic, this. Jesus. I am a little too far up, I think. I'm just climbing. I'm climbing everywhere. I think everybody's dead except me. This is fine. Probably. Just keep falling back and shooting. Easy. I think I don't like this guard capsule thing very much. Like, it's kind of okay, but it's a really long cooldown for what it is. It's difficult to figure out when the best time to use that is. I feel like I'm being flanked. But they're also vaulting over buildings at me. Terrifying. Please, somebody, just die. Any of you. I'm like wounding them all just a little bit. Here we go. That helps. Mortars. That might take that guy out. Break your leg so you can't vault over this thing. Try to break your arm. That missed. Here we go. Smack you with the mortar. Focus limpet for a little bit of just stun locking and general body damage. Ow. Hello. Ow. Again. Yeah, I like the vault thing. A lot of the time you'd kind of get caught up on like little bits of guardrail and stuff while you're trying to run away. A bit of a problem sometimes depending on what exactly is happening. Here we go. Another aspect of air raider combat. Running. Running far and fast.
Nice work. We upheld safety in the city. The citizens can rest easy.
Yeah, man. The citizens. Yes. I always love the sort of humor in EDF. Where it's like, it's obviously silly, and it knows it's silly, and it leans into it a little bit, but still takes itself very seriously. Also, only level 1, 2, and 3 things, unfortunately. But that's alright. It was, like, basically the first mission, so... Gunship Rocket Cannon A. We get 2 beacons, because it's a 5-star, the filled-in star indicating that that is the best that it gets, so... Yay. Rate of fire is also 1.4, damage 127 in a 10-meter radius. Alright, automatic reload, 6.4 seconds. Just a big one-shot thing for 120 damage. Oh, and there is still gunships circling the skies. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. The B-1 portable bomber, that's a drone thingy, right? Portable unmanned bomber inflicting damage over a wide area using airstrikes. 20 shots, 4 shots per second rate of fire. Just a 1-star damage and blast radius, but it's like 1 star, 4.3 meter blast radius. I don't know how many stars this thing will get. It could be that it's a filled-in star at 3. Could be 9. I don't know. And I like not knowing, really. I think it's kind of fun. And then some cred for a fencer. Ugh, gross. Yuck. Or at least we get stuff for other classes, too. That was the thing with EDF 4.1, where if you wanted to play other classes, you had to grind on those classes because you'd only get stuff that drops for the classes you're playing. In EDF 5, and apparently also 6, it favors your class, but you still get a little bit of spillover for other classes, so... If I do have to switch over Ranger on, like, Mission 20, we've still got some gear, you know?